So you just want a story of the fly, like from the beginning, or starting in about 2010, I really got serious about fishing the permit tournaments. And so Dave Skok was tying flies for the shop, and I was using those flies to go try to catch permit. And it was a sort of an organic back and forth between Dave tying flies for the shop, and then I would take those flies and sort of pick out the ones that I thought were interesting or might be interesting to a fish. And then we would talk about, color and legs and yarn and glue and eyes and claws and all kinds of things. And over time, I would say over about 10 years, the strong arm sort of like emerged from that. It solved a lot of the problems that we had, which primarily were how do you throw a really lightweight fly, but that'll flip over and ride hook point up. We weren't trying to have a new permit fly. Like that wasn't our goal. We didn't stop when we got close. We just kept going, and sort of went past the point that we would have stopped had we set out to come up with a new fly. If that was our goal, I think we would have stopped pretty early on before the claw migrated up the hook shank. The claw flips the fly over, and the yarn being tied on the hooks, the point side of the shank, affects that as well. And before the little dab of glue got put on the terminal end of the yarn, and before we really settled on the hook, and before all those little pieces came together. And I think that's what sort of differentiates it from other stuff. Is it was sort of organic in its from its inception, and that's really in essence the story of how it happened.